Hey guys, McLain Jones coming to you live here in Greater Charleston. Hope you're doing fantastic. I'm a local realtor and I really like data. I like trends. I like to know what's going on with the local real estate statistics. So I thought I'd walk you through sort of a Q1 review, if you will, for the Greater Charleston area and then point out a couple of local trends because there's a lot of dichotomy in what's going on. There's some areas that are doing really well, and there's some areas that are lagging a little bit behind. So real quick, before we get started, this is my website. If anyone's considering a move and you'd like to come log on here, the link will be below. But if you'd like to come log on and check it out, we've got some trending areas, more information about different areas, a little bit about me, and you can, more importantly, you can start a home search and save it and favorite and all that kind of stuff. So there's that. So let's jump right in. So I get my information from our Charleston Regional MLS, as you can see up there in the top right. I made my cursor blue so you can follow along with me where I'm looking. So this graph, this is kind of what everyone wants to know, but don't leave me just because I showed it to you first. This is the median sales price for our entire MLS. Okay, that includes all three counties: Charleston, Dorchester, and Berkeley. So this is a big macro look at the market, and obviously different cities and townships and even neighborhoods are doing different things. But as you can see here, along the bottom we have the years 2025 to 2026, and there's a very clear story here, and that is just the massive jump in median sales price in February and March. Again, as a whole, Greater Charleston area as a whole, just a very significant bounce that we had, and we always have one in the springtime. But as you can see, even looking back last year, the median price is up from 440 to 460 for the entire area, even from the last year's peak. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's check out price per square foot. Again, this is for the entire MLS. It shot up as well. Okay. Next would be days on market. If price is doing well, that means demand typically is fairly strong in this season. Then we would expect the days on market to fall, right? And then, sure enough, we sure see that the buyers are absorbing inventory. Now we do have a fair amount of listings because new ones are coming on quickly. But as you can see here, the days on market trend has fallen dramatically over the last 2 months. Okay. And then we have some anomalies. We have some areas that are not following these trends. And I just wanted to point a couple of those out to you. All right. So this is a graph. This is the median price per square foot for Hanahan. And as you can see here, it did not shoot up in March as the entire MLS did. It came down a little bit, and there are different reasons in different areas for the market dynamics. But this is what we see here. Also, if you were to look at this graph for Goose Creek or for Somerville, you're going to see much the same thing. All right, so we have some areas kind of Hanahan inland that are not quite as strong as some of the more coastal regions. All right, so let's look at, here's Mount Pleasant. You can see in the middle. This is for Mount Pleasant, median price per square foot. Mount Pleasant is kind of just going sideways, if you will. If you were to draw a through line here, it would pretty well point straight to the right. So that's staying the course, but not. We don't have explosive price growth in Mount Pleasant right now. Now this is Daniel Island, and this is where we are starting to see the big jump. Okay, the higher end, the luxury properties, they are continuing to rise, and you can see here that they had a big bounce in February and March. So Daniel Island is one of the townships or neighborhoods that is pulling the average up. And then downtown, if we look at the peninsula of Charleston, sort of inside of the crosstown, so that's going to be your Harleston Village and South Abroad and Ansonboro and all those places. that's got a big boost as well. So anyway, I can't go through all the different cities around Charleston, but I just wanted to give you a taste. It's very area specific. If you have any questions about what's going on in your neighborhood or your area, happy to help. I can break this down into streets and subsections and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, reach out to me via text or email, and I hope you're doing well. Talk to you later.